Hi everyone, welcome back to a brand new 1:400 scale model aircraft unboxing. Today sitting in front of us is the ANA Boeing 7879 Dreamliner in the Star Wars R2d2 livery. Registration of this aircraft is JA873A. I'm now going to proceed to talk about ANA a little bit. I do apologise if I pronounce any of the names or airports wrong. So the call sign is all Nippon. They were founded on the 27th of December 1952. All Nippon Airways, also known as, I'm going to just list the name below as I can not pronounce it, or ANA, is the largest airline in Japan. Its headquarters are located at Seodome City Center in Shihodome, I guess. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, in the area of Tokyo, Japan. It operates services to both domestic and international destinations and had more than 20,000 employees as of March 2016. In May 2010, ANA's total passenger traffic was up year on year by 7.8%, and its international services grew by 22% to 2.07 million passengers in the first 5 months of 2010. Their airport lounge is the ANA Lounge. Alliance is Star Alliance. They have a fleet size of 218, currently serve 89 destinations. Their company slogan is the inspiration of Japan. Revenue as of 2011 was 1.411 trillion. We're going to now move on to the box. So on the front we have the Star Wars logo on the bottom, the registration, 1:400 scale, ANA logo, inspiration of Japan, Boeing trademark 7879 Dreamliner, as that is the aircraft. The box is very, very nice as it's kind of like a galaxy. If you didn't know, Star Wars is like in a galaxy far, far away. So I do really like that touch to the box. We're going to now move on to the bottom of the box. We've got warning, contains small parts not suitable for children under 14 years, made in China. On this side, the Boeing 7879 ANA registration and 1:400 scale, still following that galaxy theme. Exactly the same on this side, and this side is pretty much the same, although we have more of a galaxy feel. On the back, we have the Boeing trademark 7879, ANA inspiration of Japan, and they are a Star Alliance member, and just the registration. Now, opening the box, it's pretty much like a standard Phoenix box. You've got the flap, which is sometimes quite annoying to actually open. So we're just going to slide the model out now and put the box over to the right. Here it is. We'll now progress to try and take the flaps off the box, or the cover should I say. It's quite difficult on some models as it's pressed tightly and you do have to apply quite a lot of strength. So the model is very nicely covered and protected, so we will take all the materials off so you can just see the model, as I'm sure that's what you all want to see. And here it is. Very, very nice. Working from left to right as we usually do. Starting off at the nose, we have the Cockpit Windows. Now, if you compare the model version of the tint color of the Cockpit Windows, you can probably tell that it is slightly off. It's probably meant to be a bit darker. That's okay, we'll not dwell on that. Moving along, about a fingernail, we have the Star Alliance logo. As we know, ANA is part of the Star Alliance Corporation. And a bit further to the right, we have the first entry door to the aircraft, of course. Below that, we have the front nose gear and the nose gear door. Marked on the nose gear door, should I say, we have the last part of the registration, which is 873, and of course the wheel. And moving along, we have another entry door and a whole heap of windows, which are being blocked by the lifelike R2d2 replica model that's been painted on. If you didn't know, R2d2 is a Star Wars character who is very popular among many Star Wars fans across the world, so it's very cool that they have painted aircraft with that livery, and it does quite suit the ANA kind of look. As you know, the ANA tail is blue, and R2d2 is blue, black, a little bit of white, grey, so it all kind of ties in and does look much better than the C3PO livery, which will be coming out on a 777 shortly. It's going to be all yellow. If you didn't know, C3PO is yellow, so I don't know how that's going to look. if I can get my hands on the model, I'll definitely be purchasing that, as of course it's quite rare. So moving a bit further along, we have finished off the R2d2 Painting, and we have in big bold writing Star Wars. As we know, R2d2 is part of Star Wars, and this is a Star Wars jet. A&A Inspiration of Japan is located just bottom and to the left of the tail. We then have the rear exit door, or the last entry door, and the Dreamliner logo, the Japan national flag, because as we know, A&A is the flag carrier for Japan, and below we have the registration, which is JA873A, and just below the Dreamliner we have one of the cargo holds. Overall, I'm really happy with this model, and because it is so rare, it's very nice to finally get my hands on it. We purchased this off eBay, if anyone was wondering, but you can get this model from My Hobby House, which is located in Malaysia. They do have an online store, however they are currently sold out, so I'm unsure when they will get their large collection restocked. So you'll have to keep an eye out on their website, and they might notify you, or they do have a Facebook page. Alternatively, you can have a look at other model shops, although you'll be paying quite a large price for it, as this is one of the rarest models going around, along with the BB-8 Star Wars 777, which is also sold out at My Hobby House. If you didn't know, I mentioned previously, A&A do have one more Star Wars themed jet coming out, which is the C-3PO one. I'm very excited for that one, even though I don't know exactly how good it will look. It's definitely worth getting. Overall, I'd give this model a 8.5 out of 10. Although the cockpit window tint is a bit off, the rest of the model is pretty much perfect. I really did wish they released this officially, however, Disney or Lucasfilms didn't give the rights to Phoenix to release it. They had it, and then they pretty much pulled it away and said no, so they had to release this model under their, I guess you could call, secondary name, which is Maybach or something. I'll have that in the description below. So it was still released, just very difficult to get your hands on, as I've said. So thank you very much for watching this model unboxing. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, rating, and I'll see you guys in the next unboxing or model airport video. Bye.